my blue egg babies. So this is, I had 14 babies that hatched. That was it from that blue egg spawn of the parents that passed away. And I had 14. One had a really crooked back and that and passed away on its own. But I've noticed a definite separation in the fry. These 6 are, let's see if I can kind of get the light over it. You know, these 6 are the silvery blue color like the parents. Smaller, you know, they're about the size of some of those calicos now, you know. Maybe a little smaller. And there's 6 of those of the 13. And then there's 7 that are even bigger than the calicos, that are older than them. And I put those in here, and as you can see, they're almost twice the size of these other ones, and they're a copper color. And I'm pretty sure because I had a bunch of eggs, and I had my spawns from the butterflies, I had my spawns from the Aranda, I had my spawns from the blue egg, and I got eggs mixed up. And I did have some green hair algae, a strand of green hair algae that had eggs I had thrown in the 40, and I was going to keep it separated because I wanted to see if any of them did grow out from the chocolate dad right there. And I'm pretty sure these 7 that are way bigger and coppery colored are from my long-finned Ranchu. I love this guy. He's so healthy and gorgeous and huge. And so I'm not sure if it's because that bucket of eggs I didn't get to keep on top of water changers and it fungused over. So the poor water quality affected the growth of these guys, or just the fact that this line has been really inbred, because there was the origination of the blue egg phoenixes. There was a trade of only 16 or 18 fish back in the 1995-96. So only 16 or 18 fish was brought to the United States, and some of them passed away, and then there was only a couple. So this line has been line bred and inbred. There was talk that these were mixed in a pond with some other fish, but regardless, it could be because the genetics has been so line bred that it's not as healthy, and so interjecting new blood from my chocolate guy, that's why these ones are so much healthier. Or it could be because they spawned on the green hair algae and those eggs were just healthier. But it doesn't make sense to me, because you know, these guys are even bigger than my metallic egg one. So it's kind of an experiment to me, on because I have been hand spawning, that way I knew who exactly the parent was. But maybe eggs spawned on spawning mops, so they're not in a bucket, and I can't keep, you know, I don't have to keep on top of those water changes. The eggs are healthier, so therefore the fry are healthier. But my calicos are growing really well, so I'm not sure. I think it's just because it was interjecting new blood. And I'm pretty sure these copper colored ones are half blue egg, half chocolate longfin. So my boyfriend jokingly calls this the love shack, because my butterflies spawned like crazy in this thing, and every spawn I've gotten has been in this custom 120. And these 2 fish, the lavender and the chocolate, are the only ones I haven't gotten a spawn from in the last year that I've been trying to breed fish. And I'm pretty sure she's egg fat. She's, you know, plumper than she has been in the past, but I just have not gotten her to lay eggs. And I put my fish room back together after ripping it apart for the second time for plumbing. And I put them in here, and then I was bringing the blue eggs in, and I was like, yeah, there's definitely a decisive difference between these copper colored ones and these blue ones here. So I threw them in here because putting 2 fish in a 120 was kind of a waste, and I still need to expand my fish room. I'm actually getting 10 more fish here shortly from a girl that has to get out of the hobby for a while, and I'm also expecting a shipment when the water warms up from someone. So I have potentially 20 some more fish coming in the next coming months that I have to make room for. So I've got to start using vertical space in my fish room and get that done. But this lavender and this chocolate I got from goldfish.net. I do like he carries some hard to find fish, but he doesn't. I still love Dandy Arandas and Southwest Koi for two major reasons. They're my two favorite loves for fish, because Dandy Aranda Ken will tell you every little thing about the fish. He posts multiple pictures. If they're slightly uneven eyes, single anal fin, he tells you in the comments on the fish you're talking about or you're bidding on. And goldfish.net, he posts 2 photos and he doesn't tell you anything. And I've gotten fish like these two that I absolutely love, but then I like my one red and white that I got as a breeder came with a single anal fin and outturned gill plate. So it's not really a fish that I would use for breeding. That wasn't listed in the bidding stuff, and I paid almost $200 by the time you include shipping for that fish, so that kind of bugged me. But I've gotten, you know, I've gotten other fish from him, though. I've been fairly happy. He does ship overnight. The other thing is, I've said it before too, is he doesn't pack them separately. So I actually got 3 long-finned Ranchu types, and this guy was so much bigger than the other one. He beat that one to crap swimming around in the bag, and he died like a day later. He credited me. I purchased a red and white butterfly, and if I had known on that one, if I could have seen a video, it had swim bladder issues to start with and passed like 6 months after I got it. So still like it, but it's hit and miss with those fish. Dandy Arandas, he divulges everything. Southwest Koi, you get to go pick out your fish personally. He comes to all the koi shows, and you get to pick your fish out personally. I love those guys. So, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I have two different mixes. So I'm putting these guys in the 300 with the other calicos, hoping, you know, the extra space in that gets them growing a little faster. And then I'll leave these guys with mom with dad and stepmom.